On the very first scrimmage play of the second half, Dallas's Walt Garrison tore through a big hole in the middle of the Redskin line, but fumbled the ball to Washington's Harold McClinton. So Washington had a great opportunity to increase their 6-point lead from the Dallas 39. On the first play, Kilmer play faked to Denson and let fly to Charlie Taylor at the 20. It appeared Washington would have a first down on the 1, but Charlie Taylor's reaction tells the tale. A man-in-motion penalty nullified the 38-yard gain and made it a 5-yard loss. Now, 1st and 15 from the 44, Billy Kilmer reared back and let it fly. Roy Jefferson had Charlie Waters beaten, but Jefferson couldn't stay in bounds. Coming up empty twice through the air, Billy the Kid turned to Moses Denson, and despite Dallas's offsides, Denson turned the right corner and just made the marker for a Redskin first down. Dealing from strength, Kilmer went on top again and hit a wide-open Jefferson for a second straight first down. Now at the 9, Kilmer isolated Dwayne Thomas on Dave Edwards and looped a pass that Thomas turned into the first touchdown of the day. It was a fine effort by the much-maligned Thomas, and his teammates obviously appreciated it. Washington now had a seemingly safe 13-point lead over sputtering Dallas. On the Cowboys' next series came the turning point of the game. Roger Staubach was having one of his poorest passing days in the NFL, and he couldn't find an open receiver and ran. Staubach gained a first down, but was not woozy, and this proved to be the turning point of the day, for into the fray came an untried and unknown rookie quarterback named Clint Longley. Thus was realized a situation that was brought up before the game when Redskin defensive tackle Darren Talbert, number 72, said, "One of our goals is to knock Staubach out, because all they've got left is that rookie Longley." If words were ever to haunt a man, these did. So with Dallas behind by 13 and facing certain elimination from the playoffs, the burden rested squarely on the shoulders of the rookie from Abilene Christian. Longley's first pass was something less than a sensation when he overthrew Robert Newhouse in the left flat. But on his second try, he dropped back quickly, set up, and hit Walt Garrison for a first down. This innocent 10-yarder was only the beginning of better things for Clint Longley. 2 plays later, Longley pump faked once and then passed to a wide-open Billy Joe Dupree, and Dallas had his first touchdown of the day. Suddenly, things looked a bit brighter in Big D. Two minutes later, Longley was at it again, and his quick arm found Dupree once more, this time for 20 yards. The big tight end from Michigan State was having one of his best days in his 2-year pro career. The Dallas offense had come alive, sparked by a very unlikely catalyst. A down and out to Drew Pearson was good for 9 more yards. Then Longley, keeping the ball in the air, pitched a strike to Charlie Young, slanting over the middle for a 14-yard gain to the Redskin 15-yard line. George Allen's vaunted over-the-hill gang was being picked clean by a raw rookie. Longley now tried for Newhouse in the end zone, and though Pat Fisher saved the touchdown, linebacker Dave Robinson was called for interference, and the Cowboys had the ball on the Washington 1. With Calvin Hill out, Walt Garrison becomes the Cowboys' bread-and-butter man, and Garrison sliced through for the touchdown that tied the game. What had been turned by Tom Landry as a minor miracle needed to make the playoffs seemed more possible. Efren Herrera's extra point put Dallas in the lead by a single point as the final quarter began. The momentum seems squarely with Dallas now, and coupled with the fact that these two teams have split their series every year since George Allen took over the Skins, it seemed things were finally going Dallas's way. But Billy Kilmer just got off a pass that somehow found its way into Roy Jefferson's arms 38 yards away. This served as a sudden reminder that Washington wasn't giving up the game. And sure enough, from the 19, former teammate Dwayne Thomas broke free for a Washington touchdown that put them back in command 23-17. Soon after Thomas's touchdown, Washington recovered a Dallas fumble and had an excellent chance to score. But this man, number 72, Ed Jones, the Cowboys' #1 draft pick, made one of the biggest individual plays of the game when he blocked Mark Mosley's 24-yard attempt for 3 points. Had Mosley been successful, the outcome of this game would certainly have been different. Dallas had a new life, but couldn't cash in as the Skins' defense played tough. Though Longley got the ball away, he was under constant pressure, this time from the quotable Mr. Talbert. The most impressive player on the field for Washington today was probably Mike Bass, number 41, who was all over the field breaking up plays. Bass, now in his 7th season, has long been considered one of the NFL's premier cornerbacks, but this year has been his best so far. Bass figured in a significant play later in the 4th quarter when Longley had his team moving well and hit Drew Pearson for 20 yards. Pat Fisher helped him cough up the football, and the ubiquitous Mr. Bass was there at the right time to halt the Dallas drive. Doomsday defense was making its presence felt also, and with less than 2 minutes remaining, they stopped the Skins and forced them to punt. So with their 2 best offensive players on the bench, the Cowboys were 1 minute and 45 seconds away from missing the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. The game and Dallas's destiny was in the hands of Clint Longley. On first down, the rookie was caught for a loss on a great play by old-timer Ron McDowell. Luckily for Dallas, a face mask penalty wiped out the loss, but on 3rd and 7, Longley couldn't locate any free receivers and was forced to sprint out of the pocket toward the sidelines. Net gain, merely 1 yard, and it was now 4th and 6. A field goal wouldn't help. It now came down to this one play. 4th down, 6 yards to go. Obviously a passing situation. A rookie against the most experienced defense in all of football. Longley's pass was complete, caught by an old hand, Bob Hayes, and Dallas had their desperately needed first down. But the Cowboys were 50 yards away, 35 seconds left to play. 50 yards and 35 seconds away from extinction for the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas and their unheralded rookie had done the impossible, and an entire stadium of 63,243 went wild. There were still 28 seconds left, and as everyone knew, anything could happen. The number 75, Jethro Pugh, separated Kilmer from the ball, and number 79, Harvey Martin, recovered it, and the Redskins were dead. Though it had been the tried and true doomsday defense that had officially ended it, the game belonged to a youngster playing in his very first game. Clint Longley, with his incredible passing performance, had captured the fancy of a packed stadium and a national television audience and had plunged his team right back in the thick of playoff possibilities. Certainly a long and bright future awaits a 22-year-old rookie quarterback, but no matter how long he plays the game of football and how well he plays it, it is unlikely he'll ever surpass the shining moment he knew in Dallas this Thanksgiving Day. Final score in a memorable game, the Dallas Cowboys 24, the Washington Redskins 23.
Clint Longley became a national celebrity. But his story proved to be as short as it was inspiring. He may have captured the country's imagination that day, but reality set in the next week when Roger Staubach returned to the lineup. And with Staubach under center stage was no longer Longley's. In fact, next season, Longley was traded to the Chargers, and a year later, he was out of football altogether. Still, Longley's story is worth remembering, not only because it reminds us that in pro football anything is possible, but because thanks to him, fans were treated to the greatest game of 1974. I'm Steve Sable. Thanks for watching.